Good morning, students. Welcome back. I am Mrs. Sunita Pardesi, and today we are going to start History lesson number 4, Economic Development. In this Economic Development chapter, we are going to study mixed economy, 5 years plans and their success and failure, as well as nationalization of banks. With that, we will learn 20-point program, meal workers strike, and especially the new economic policy of 1991. Mixed economy. There are 3 types of economies. First one, capitalism. Second one, socialism, and both together is known as mixed economy, which is adopted by Indian government after the independence. Our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru adopted the middle path rather than taking recourse to any extremes. Some countries had adopted capitalism, some had adopted socialism. In a capitalist system, means of productions are privately owned. For example, America. In America, railways and airways also runs privately. In a socialist economy, means of productions are owned by the state in the name of the society. Mixed economy works both in the public and private sector. In order to achieve economic development of modern India, we give preference to a model of mixed economy. We can see 3 parts in this kind of economy. Public sector. The industries in this sector are completely under the control and management of the government. For example, production of defense equipment. Private sector. The industries in this sector are owned by private industries. Of course, the government supervises and controls them too. For example, consumer goods. In this sector, some industries are owned by private industries while some are run under government management. For example, oil refineries. For mixed economy to run smoothly, there is a need for coordination between the private sector and the public sector. This system aims at maximization of production and popular participation on a large scale. Efforts has been made in this system to bring together the good aspects of both the capitalist and the socialist systems. A mixed economy cannot ignore the profit motive, entrepreneurship, discipline, time-bound planning, etc. Mixed economy gives priority to national interest. Long-term development is stressed upon with priority. Long-term development means this investment gives profit after some years, or for profit it takes some time. Industries like defense, scientific research, education, roads, railways, waterways, seaport and airport development require huge capital investment, but the returns in these areas are delayed. So, many private industries are mostly interested in profit. They are not ready or they were not interested to invest in these projects. In such a situation, the government has to take the initiative. Thus, India adopted the mixed economy model and 5 years plan and started off on its path of development. The industrial policy of 1973 increased the speed of development. In this scheme, priority was given to the heavy industries, industrial families and foreign industries. And most important in this scheme was to remove the imbalance in regional development. The government focused on the development of small-scale industries and cottage industries, as well as government also started paying more attention to the cooperative sector. The 5-year plans. The colonial power had exploited India economically. Colonial power means Dutch, Portuguese, Britishers and French, etc. And so, after the independence, country faced many problems like poverty, unemployment, population growth, low standard of living, low productivity of agriculture and industries, and backwardness in the fields of knowledge, science and technology. Planning was essential to solve these all the problems. India established the Planning Commission in 1950 with the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as its chairman. It formulated India's 5-year plans that included rural and agricultural development, balanced industrialization means all the industries gives the equal importance, provision for a minimum standard of living and economic development consistent with democratic ideas. It focused on people's participation and individual development in the formulation and implementation of the 5-year plans. A general principle of planning is the proportionate distribution of the resources of a country and the appropriate use of human resources to fulfill the needs of the people. Means use of natural resources and human resources proportionately. The general goals of the economic planning of India are as follows. First, increase in the national income. 2. Rapid industrialization. Third, increase in agricultural production so that the country became self-sufficient in food grain production. Use the human resources in the country optimally by making increasing employment opportunities available. Remove the inequality in earnings and wealth. Sixth, maintain stable prices of commodity. 7. Bring the growth in population under control by family planning. 8. Improve the standards of living by eradicating poverty. 9. Develop social services. And 10. Make the economy self-sufficient. First 5-year plan 1951 to 1956. This first 5-year plan was primarily on agriculture, irrigation, social development, rural and small industries, as well as transport, education, communication and health. Second 5-year plan 1956 to 1961. This plan has ambitious goal of industrialization. In the public sector, iron and steel industries at Durgapur, Rourkela and Bhilai were built. Chemical fertilizers at Sindri. Rail engine factory at Chittaranjan. Factory of railway bogies at Perambur. Building factory at Vishakhapatnam. As well as in this second 5-year plan, huge dams like Bhakra Nangal Damodar were built. Third 5-year plan 1961 to 1966. This plan was aimed at bringing about a balance in industries and agriculture. The other goal of this plan included increase in national income, heavy industries, development in transport and mineral industry, and alleviation of poverty and to expand the opportunities of employment. After the third 5-year plan, 3 1-year plans were implemented from 1966 to 1969. This was a period of intense famine. Due to the invasion by China and 1965 war with Pakistan, the Indian government gave importance to the defense rather than development. So the government gave focus on expenditure on defense. Even government took measures to tackle with famine which stressed Indian economy greatly. Fourth 5-year plan 1969 to 1974. In this plan, main objective was to increase speed of economic development. India should be self-reliant. Nationalization of 14 banks. We will learn nationalization of banks in the same lesson in the second part. This 4th year plan was not succeeded cause burden of Bangladesh war, expenditure on refugees, pay raise of government and railway employees, etc. Fifth Five-Year Plan 1974 to 1979. Main objective of this plan was making India economically self-sufficient by elevating poverty. As per first one, increase in national income and large-scale employment. Second, availability of nutritious food, drinking water and medical treatment in rural areas. Third, availability of electricity, means of communication, implementation of welfare schemes on a wide scale. And fourth, development of agriculture public distribution system. In 1977, Janata Party came to power and started rolling plan. However, in 1980, the Congress came back to power and started five-year plan again. Sixth Five-Year Plan 1980 to 1985. Main aim of Sixth Five-Year Plan was alleviation of poverty and employment generation. Objective was to increase the growth rate of economy, reduce poverty and unemployment, shape and implement population policy, adopt small family norm to keep population policy under control. Seventh Five-Year Plan 1985 to 1990. Seventh Five-Year Plan objective was stress on food, employment generation and productivity. And their purpose was development, modernization, self-reliance, social justice. Improving technique of production to achieve increase in national income of 5% per annual. Increase in food grain production. Five-year plan 1992 to 1997. Main objective of this plan was importance to private sector, liberalization and adoption of free market policy. All we will learn in the next part of this lesson. The aim of 8th Five-Year Plan was to maintain growth rate in national income at 6.5%, population control through family planning, remove illiteracy by expansion of primary education. 9th Five-Year Plan 1997 to 2002. Objective of this plan was to focus on agriculture and rural development. Purpose was to increase rate of growth of economy, healthy competition in infrastructure sector, give new direction to industrial policy for foreign investment. So students, we learnt in this fourth chapter till now about India's mixed economy, public, private and joint sector, as well as 5 years plan. Till now we learnt about the 9 5-year plans, their objectives, their success and failure. Part of this lesson we will learn about nationalization of bank, 20-point program, issues of worker and new economic policy. Thank you.